4.4 million. That's the number of new businesses that were created during 2020, the pandemic year, according to the US Census Bureau. There are all kinds of different entities for businesses, and here to talk about one in particular, and you can find out if this is the right entity for your business, if you're thinking of starting a business, is Lane Rideout from Murphy Desmond. Hey Lane, how are you?
Hello, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So what is an LLC and why is it such a popular entity for business owners? We hear that LLC suffix all the time at the end of official business names. Why is it so popular and what is it?
LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and it's so popular because it provides this limited liability protection for its owners. It's very flexible in the sense that you can set up in a variety of ways if you have more than one owner or member, as we call them in the LLC. It provides that personal liability protection, and it also allows members to choose to have the LLC come right in with their personal taxes. This is generally called pass-through taxation, and it's easier and less costly than having to file a separate business tax return as well as your personal return. There's also flexibility around the kind of members you can have. There can be individuals, there can be trusts, even other corporations can be member owners of an LLC.
So lots of flexibility there, and I think that just the tax portion alone is incentive enough for somebody to go with LLC. So what does a person need to do to set up an LLC, and is there a new law? I've heard there's a new law in Wisconsin with regard to LLCs.
There is a new law. So when you're thinking about a new business, and particularly an LLC, you want to start thinking about what your business will do, who will own it, who will run it, what name you want to have. You want a name that's not substantially similar to another business within your market. After that, you set up your LLC by filing a document with the state of Wisconsin online. Pretty simple. There is a new law that's effective in 2023, and under the new law, there's going to be a presumption that there is an operating agreement for the LLC. So it makes it really important that LLCs have a written operating agreement, because if you don't, the law is going to presume you have a verbal one, and that just creates a lot of problems down the road. Particularly if you have multiple members of your LLC, but also now for single member LLCs, that operating agreement, having it in writing is going to be super important. We can help you work on a form of that agreement. That's something we do quite often. The new LLC law also has a default that says that going forward, your LLC is going to be presumed to be member managed. In the past, you could choose manager managed or member managed. You can still choose member managed, but you'll have to set that out in your written operating agreement. So this is just another reason it's so important to get that down in writing.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Bigger organizations where there are multiple manager and member roles, or you want to contemplate departure situations for members, you really want to have that operating agreement in writing.
Good information, especially with these changes. I mean, it sounds like there's going to be a little bit more to do for people who are owning or managing LLCs. So we've got about a minute and a half, but I'm wondering, can you explain how an LLC works after it is set up and running? Is there more to do beyond just that?
There is more to do, although less than for a corporation. You'll need separate books and records, a separate bank account. You want to have business insurance. If you have employees, there are other legal obligations. You want to have contracts in place with vendors and contractors, and if you have property that you rent or lease. You'll generally want to be in compliance with all the LLC laws, the employment laws, the tax laws. This is something we can help with.
Obviously, lawyers over at Murphy Desmond can help out with that. I'm curious to know, obviously this is one of the most popular types of entities. Are there some businesses that are better suited to be an LLC than other businesses?
Well, very broadly, smaller businesses are suited for the LLC form. So we're talking about home-based businesses, retail and restaurants, tech startups. You can even put property into an LLC. Generally, larger businesses are going to potentially use another entity form like a corporation. That's particularly true if you're seeking outside investors or you're looking to go public, or if you have or are seeking nonprofit status. You'll want the corporate form.
So if you're watching right now and you're thinking about starting a business, hopefully this has been educational for you, and hopefully you'll want to seek out further advice from Lane Rideout over at Murphy Desmond. Thank you so much for being with us here today, Lane. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't go away. There's more after the break. Stick around.